I'm going to read a short story called 5 Months. It is from the 2021-2022 Dundee Crown Literary Arts Magazine. 5 months. 5 months ago, I could have sworn I'd never get over you. 5 months ago, I could have sworn I wanted it to never end. 5 months ago, all I wanted was for it to go back to normal. You left, and it took me so much to get you to come back. You would leave, over and over. I want to say I have only myself to blame, as I always did when we were together, but something is different. You would constantly argue with me about something I didn't know could even be argued about. You would constantly block me. You would constantly ignore me. My friends would tell me it's not healthy at all. My friends would tell me about what you'd say about me. All my friends wanted to do was look out for me, but I'd always tell them they were wrong. 5 months ago, I was so afraid of losing those 3 years we spent together figuring ourselves out. 4 months ago, I was so afraid that maybe after breaking up with me once a week and coming back, it would be real this time. 3 months ago, I started to realize how you made me feel. 2 months ago, I realized I didn't want this anymore. And 1 month ago, I ended it. It surprised me when I finally chose to walk away. That is when you wanted me back. That is when you begged. I looked at you and thought, how could you stand being in this position so many times? Me begging you, and one time you even laughed at me. It hurts so much to be in this position. Too much. I wonder, did you enjoy doing this? Sometimes I'd worry, did I move on too fast? But then I realized I have been moving on for the past 5 months. With you, I was alone. With you, I wasn't myself. With you, I was small as a grain of sand. Even smaller. I truly can't believe you telling others false things about me, making me seem like a fool. While the next day you would come over and say hi to my mom. You'd come over and say hi as if you weren't disrespecting her oblivious son the day before you'd come over and play with someone else, as if you weren't talking behind his brother's back yesterday. I want to take all the blame. I want to say it was all me and it was all my fault. But I would do that every week, for you were the innocent one. Sure, you blocked me on everything because I disagreed on a topic with you, but that was my fault for having an opinion. Sure, you blocked me for laughing at a movie scene, but that was my fault for finding it funny. Sure, you broke up with me because I got upset at a sensitive joke you made about me, but that's my fault for having insecurities. I mean, who am I to have those? But I'm tired of that. Every day the question wasn't whether we'd argue that day, it was what we would argue about that day. You treated me so terribly, and I got stuck thinking things would be better. You treated me so terribly, making me feel like you want this one day, but then hate me the next. But who am I for having those feelings, right? Sometimes I'll think, will it actually ever get any better? But then I remember the time you said I never thought about your feelings. I replied, all I ever did was think about your feelings. I did everything with you in mind. I missed out on so much because it would have made you happier. Every single thing I did was with you in the back of my mind. I didn't ask you to do that. I want absolutely nothing to do with you. I want to say I hate you, but that's too much energy than you're worth to me. I hope you can change, find yourself. I know you were always so afraid to take that journey. I found myself when you left, but you came back so many times. 5 months ago, I loved you. 4 months ago, I needed you. 3 months ago, I wanted you. 2 months ago, I resented you. 1 month ago, I left you. Please, let me find myself again.